Now that we're taking a good look at the client side of Client Cloud, let's talk a little bit about cloud capabilities and how they tie into the Flash platform. So Adobe is creating a number of services in the cloud, such as Acrobat.com or Photoshop.com, and we're exposing APIs to all of these. But there's also a huge number of cloud services from third parties, and there are lots of them that you can take advantage of with the Flash platform. And in order to show you how easy it is to do this, we've created an application which is available on flex.org called Tour de Flex. So let's take a look at it. So this is Tour de Flex, and you can sort of bypass that if after the 10th viewing you get a little tired of it, but I like the music. So what you have here is there are over 200 samples installed, and each has the full source code and often documentation and examples. So there are different categories, for example, Flex Core components, data access, air capabilities, cloud APIs, and within those you have sort of a list of components or services that you can look at. So we can go down here, for example, to button and run that. And what you see is running right here is a live example. So when I mouse over it, it's actually running. And we can take a look at the source code for this, so we can just copy and paste that into our own application. Because this is running in air, we have full access to HTML, so we can have the actual documentation right there as well. So that's one of the Flex Core components. Data visualization is, of course, something that a lot of people do. And iLog has a great set of components. My favorite one is the heat map. And this shows a map of the world, and you can focus in on different areas. Let's focus in on the most important area, which is Europe. And what we can do is we can, for example, change the size of each of the heat elements. And you can just grab this and scroll around. Now, we also have access to a lot of cloud APIs. There's some Adobe ones, but there are also other cool ones like Amazon.com. So we can come here and let's see. I think I'm having network problems. There it is. So this is hooking up to Amazon, and what we can do is, for example, search for books on Amazon for example, Adobe Flex, and I just click that, it goes out and makes a call to Amazon and pulls down the images, the thumbnails of the covers, and all the information on the authors and the pricing information. So another key service that a lot of people integrate with and build applications around is mapping. And we have mapping APIs from Google, MapQuest, and Yahoo. I'll show you some of the Google Maps ones. So for example, you can do panning control, so I can bring up a map here. And this is focused in on Sydney, Australia, and I can just pan around. We can also do things like modify the context menu. Here's an example to modify the context menu so that you can actually just click on the map and add bookmark points. And when I did this, I was kind of surprised at the region that came up, because this is exactly where I went to high school in New York City. So I can show you exactly where my high school was. It was right here on 15th and 1st. So I can right click and say add a marker, and that's Stuyvesant High School. So check out Tour de Flex, and of course it's easy to get your own base services added to it. There's a little process that you fill out, and you can submit that, and then you can help use Tour de Flex as a vehicle for driving awareness of your service.